We are live. What is up, everyone? Good morning. Happy Saturday. Welcome to the Mornings with Katie show. If you are new here and this is like the first that you've seen of me, hi, my name is Katie. And on this channel, we talk all about content creators. I give you tips, inspiration, encouragement, strategies to help you build your business. Yes, YouTube is a business, and how to be a better communicator. On this show specifically, we hang out, we have a good time, we talk about certain topics, particularly in the motivational space, to get you guys rolling for Saturday mornings. I'm super stoked that you're here. Consider subscribing. Lots of awesome content. Okay, now that I've done the whole spiel, let's jump into the topic at hand. So today we're really asking the question, are you playing small? And we're talking about that emotion, that feeling that we all get when we just want to throw up. It's like that really sickening, I can't do this, I don't want to do this, like crazy, crazy, scary big thing that we do. I remember when I was in high school, and this ties into why I communicate and why I'm here, why I do what I do now. And so I want you to think about your own life and things that you have chosen to do that were really hard and how they tie into who you get to be now. Or maybe you're faced with something right now and you're like, I really, really am scared about this. It's a great opportunity, but I don't think I can do it. Hopefully, by the end of this video, we are going to get you clear on exactly what you are capable of and what you can do to follow through and be like in absolute possibility, in absolute confidence of your skills, your ability, and your perspective. So, when I was in high school, I first off, my entire childhood, I've never had a loss of words, and I've never had a loss of things to say. I used my voice a lot, and but it was always just my voice. It was like I was good at talking. But when I was in high school, I entered a speech competition, a speaking competition, and I remember the morning of sitting in this little classroom waiting for the judges to get it together and for everybody to show up. And I was thinking, I just want my mom to say, we can go home now. Like, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to do this. I'm scared. I just want to throw up. I'm nervous. My legs are like, they can't stay still. I mean, just all the things. I was really, really nervous. And every bone in my body wanted to walk out of there. I wanted to withdraw. I wanted to never look back. I just wanted to not be in the discomfort that I was in that moment. And fortunately, there was something inside of me that knew that this was something I got to do and that I didn't get to give up. Because I didn't tell my mom, I don't want to be here. I don't want to leave. I mean, she probably would have had something to say to me anyway because she knew the capabilities. Like, she knew I could do it. But the reality is, I said, no, I get to do this. I get to do this messy. I get to do this scared. I get to do this afraid. I get to do this, with a lack of confidence. I just get to like jump in and take action and do it. So I was crazy nervous. But the moment I sat down after completing what I intended, what I committed to doing, after I sat down, suddenly my stomach wasn't upset anymore. It was giddy. It was like, can I do that again? Right. And I jumped in to so many things after that that make me who I am now. And the reality is every moment that we hang out in discomfort and challenge, we are bringing ourselves closer and closer and closer to who we get to be. So if you're feeling discomfort, and I don't mean like, ow, like I just hurt myself. I mean like discomfort as in something that you deep down know inside that you really want to do or want the results from, but you're nervous, you're scared, you're fearful, you don't know how it's going to work out, you don't know how you're going to do it, you don't have the confidence or the capability, like you think you don't have the confidence or the capabilities. Maybe you don't have the experience that you want to have to do that thing, whatever it is for you, whatever it is for you. The reality is when we hang out in that discomfort and we challenge ourselves and we push and we push and we push, we open up so many doors that we would have never experienced before. So everyone has a different amount of doors. Like everyone, let me reword this. So everyone starts out at a different pace, they have a different journey, a different story, all the things. So you guys may look at me and say, well, she's definitely stretching, she's definitely pushing, she's definitely like challenging herself. And there are some areas that I do 100% challenge myself and do crazy hard things. But what I've realized is I'm looking around at everybody else and saying, okay, well, I'm good. Like I'm stretching, I'm pushing probably more than the average person. But here's the thing, if you're looking around yourself, if you're looking outside of yourself to feel good about your challenge or the thing that you just did, then it's not even crazy stretchy enough. Let me explain what that means. So, um, there have been times in my life where I have done something big and I look around me and I'm like, okay, well, I'm good. But the times that I'm really, really doing something that's crazy hard and it's going to grow me like crazy, I don't even see anybody else. I don't even care about anybody else. I'm doing this thing and I'm just doing it and I'm scared and it's messy and it doesn't matter. But the reality is I'm not stuck on other people's opinions of me in that moment. I'm not stuck on other people's journeys at that moment. So that's a really, really good, like it's kind of like a red flag to let you know you get to dive even deeper into whatever it is. So, something that I want to share here, I shared it in my business group, and it took a lot for me to do this. But I want to share it here because we get to commit, we get to have intention, we get to jump in, we get to make it happen. I'm a YouTube creator coach. That means I train content creators or content wannabes, particularly newbies who maybe have never had a channel or have just started out. I train them, I teach them how to get to a point of like being like making money in their business, creating like a powerful back end business to their channel and how that works for them, how that works for their lifestyle, for what they get to have, what they want to create. But one of the things that I keep on telling myself isn't important or it will just happen to me is monetization. Now, you guys, I've talked a lot about monetization in the past about how it's not everything, it's not important. Like, you need to focus on your creation and you as a creator and growth and personal development, all those things. But the reality is when we choose something, when we say, I want to create this, I get to create this, I'm creating this thing, then we hold ourselves to being the person we get to be to create it. So what I mean by this is it's going to take a lot for me to commit to something really big and scary and crazy. And who I am on the other side of completing that is going to be different than who I am now. So I want you to think about something really, really big, and I will tell you my really big thing for the summer, which is it's crazy. But your really, really big thing, your really big thing. Think about something really big that you've wanted to create. You keep on telling yourself, "Oh, I want to create it, but I don't have time. I don't have things. I don't have the things to do it." Think about that thing and think about who you would be on the other side of creating it. Not creating it in 5 years, creating it in like 90 days, creating it in less than a year. Like at the end of 2021. You realize we're already almost like halfway through 2021. It's crazy. So think about who would you be at the end of 2021 if you created that huge, crazy, massive dream that you've always wanted to have? Who would you be? Would it be different? I hope so. I hope so. Because when we jump into the I want to throw up moments, we grow so much as people because we get to try it on, right? We get to be in that space where we're creating it. And it's super, super exciting. So my thing is getting monetized. This channel needs to grow. It gets to grow. And I've just been sort of passive about it. And I started up again this year, obviously. But I keep on telling myself it's just the thing that will happen to me as I grow my channel. But unless you're intentionally doing something about it, unless that's like the goal and you're pushing towards that and you're growing your community and you're intentionally like doing specific things to help grow that channel to get to the point where you're monetized, then it's going to take forever for it to actually happen to you. And by the time it actually happens to you, there's going to be no value because you didn't really do anything about it. So here's what I'm telling you. For those of you who may be like, I want to be monetized on YouTube, let me tell you something. It's not about monetization. For me, it's not about monetization. It's about setting myself up for success and intending, like having intention in creating something. And I'm going to be super honest with you guys. One of the reasons why I didn't, like, in my business, I was in like marketing. It was really vague, like marketing, video production, social media. I was super, super vague, super vague. And I was that way because I was like, I don't know if I have authority in any of these spaces yet. And that's okay. And it took me a really long time to really own and niche down into the YouTube world. And here's the story in my head that kept on going on. I kept on telling myself, well, I'm not monetized. So no one's going to want to train with me or learn anything from me or have any type of respect for me because I'm not monetized. As if monetization is like the definition of an amazing creator or a creator that can train and teach and coach, whatever that is. Like I had this story in my head. But here's the thing. The reason I'm sharing this with you is because you are the people I didn't want, like, you are the people that I didn't want thinking about it. You're the people that I didn't really want you guys thinking, well, Katie's not monetized. You were the ones that I was like, I don't want them to know I'm not monetized. Like, obviously they know, but like, I don't want to like emphasize the fact that I don't have something. And so we all get to be transparent. This is why I would really, really recommend you being in my Facebook group. And you can do that by going to my banner and clicking the link in the banner. That will sign you up for my email list. You'll get promos, you'll get dates for summits and conferences coming up. It's incredible. Challenges I do. The Facebook group is incredible. We do trainings in there all the time. This is a space where you get to be authentic and real and vulnerable and powerful and create the authority that you want to have. By me saying, this is something I don't have and this is something I'm getting to create, we're all getting to create it together. So it's something for me that I just have always wanted to do and have always kind of like put it in the back corner. And so I get to create it. And the person I get to be is going to be like awesome. And by the time I'm done with it, I'll be like, I have like a date, a time. I know exactly when I'm going to create it. And I'm going to do whatever it takes to get there, to create it, to make it happen. Here's what I want you to learn from this. Here's what I want you to learn from this. If you are in comfort all of the time, even 50% of your life, if you're in comfort for a large percentage of your life, that is time that you're not growing. I'm not saying you don't get to enjoy the fruits of your labor or appreciate the moments that you have or take a time to like take a break and take it easy. Maybe that's like hard for you. Maybe that's what discomfort is for you, is taking a break. Sometimes that's for me too. Like I'm very like, I need to do this. And I'm like, even when I'm on vacation, I'm thinking about work or stuff like that. So that's a part that I get to work on, is really being intentional about taking time off. So it doesn't just look like working all the time. Like discomfort doesn't look like working all the time. Sometimes discomfort is like taking a decent amount of time off. But whatever discomfort is for you, that's where the growth lies. For me, the discomfort is like calling myself out and saying, I'm going to create this, and actually creating it, doing the thing, like creating it. That's what's difficult for me. So that's where I get to spend 2021. Like I get to spend a lot of time creating results, not because it's about the result, but because it's about me creating it, me intending to create it and committing to create it and creating it. So I want you to think about that today, Saturday morning. I want you to think about that as you jump into life, as things come up, as challenges come up, as those I want to throw up moments come up. I want you to think about, ooh, who do I get to be to create this? Who do I get to be to jump in and accomplish this? And what is this going to teach me about myself? What is this going to teach me about other people? What is this going to teach me about like the creative process? What is this going to teach me? It's like we all have those experiences where we do something super scary, and at the end, after we've completed it, it's like, like it's awesome. And for me, like sitting in a little classroom doing a public speaking competition in high school, that is what opened my eyes to realizing this is something I get to do. I don't just get to talk well, I get to communicate. I get to communicate, I get to connect. I get to commit, I get to be powerful, I get to be genuine, all of those things, all of those amazing, wonderful things, but I get to connect and communicate with people. And if you don't do the crazy, scary, I want to throw up moments in life, then you're missing out on a whole layer of you that you probably have never even experienced because you've never challenged yourself enough. You've always played small. You've never challenged yourself enough to find out what that is, what those things are. So, guys, create it, make it happen, challenge yourself, and comment down below and tell me what is your challenge right now. Be honest, be vulnerable, be genuine. Like, share with the group so that we can all support you. What's the big thing right now? Maybe it's organizing your space. Maybe you're super disorganized. Check. One of those things is for me too. Maybe it's like setting a goal and committing to it and actually creating it. Maybe it's doing like keeping to a schedule, doing a morning routine, getting up on time, not hitting the sleep, like not hitting I don't even have one on my phone. It's like a snooze button. I disable mine because I'm like, nope, no snoozing. I don't even know what it is. A sleep button? No. Snooze button. Um, I slept in until 8 a.m. this morning, guys. That normally I wake up at 6. Just guaranteed. It doesn't matter what kind of night I had. 6 a.m. I slept in until 8 this morning. It was awesome. Whatever it is for you, whatever the thing is for you, jump in and say, ooh, okay, this gets to test me and I get to grow and be a better and different person on the other side of it. So I know this was a little bit shorter, but I want to give you guys some time today to create something, to challenge yourself, to do something with it. So I don't like these shows are never the same amount of time. I take a topic and however long it takes, more importantly, the shorter the better. It doesn't take any more time than it needs to take. So, guys, I love you all so very much and in full support. And I'm jumping into taking action and being uncomfortable and committing to things and creating them. So, I suggest that you all do the same if you want to be powerful creators that actually get stuff done. A lot of us creators are like, I should say, not are, but we can be very flighty. So we get to be disciplined, we get to follow through, we get to create the results. So let's get this done. All right, you guys. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Guys, like this is an awesome channel and it's growing, it's going to the top. So let's get this done. Let's subscribe. Let's be a part of the community. And I will see you all later. Actually, I'll see you guys Wednesday. So jump into my group and you'll see me like tomorrow or Monday. Happy Mother's Day to everybody, by the way. All right, you guys. Have an awesome day, and I will see you all later. Bye.